It's summer vacation. Our parents load us up in the station wagon, and we all head out to a beautiful river valley surrounded by mountain ranges. We set up camp and enjoy a beautiful weekend. When we're done, our parents tell us that we must clean up everything and leave this place as nice, if not better, than the way we found it. Our parents instilled in us the virtues of cleanliness and responsibility. The question is this how our community today is treating this beautiful river valley surrounded by beautiful mountain ranges?
Tell us why you want to do this.
Well, main reason is to help out the environment, and then another reason is I'm trying to get a scholarship. It's an apprentice ecologist scholarship, and help out your community and get some friends. It's always good to give back to the community because they do so much for us.
Absolutely. So you like giving back to the community?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
I do.
Cool.
I like helping out the environment.
I think that's a real good thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
There are a lot of communities around America where they clean up like this. They clean up their rivers and
I wish more people would actually put more effort into it. But as time goes by, people are starting to forget about the beauty of nature. So
yes,
they sure are.
They really need to realize what's in front of them. That's San Pedro River. Everything. So.
Absolutely. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
The San Pedro Riparian National Conservation Area is such an extremely valuable place. We have such a great diversity of mammals and reptiles and amphibians and bird life. We're reintroducing the beaver here, and a lot of us are so excited about the way that the beaver is going to help improve the environment in this area. I'm especially delighted when I see young people willing to come out and spend their time and do this kind of hard work to try to clean up this area and make it better. It gives me hope for the future. When we see wildlife on TV, and I know everybody loves to see wildlife on TV, we can't help but appreciate just how beautiful that whole natural reality is. But I think it's important to realize in this place that we live in that this is one of those places that the animals live in. And we have a responsibility to preserve enough space and enough resources for these animals that we see and love on TV to continue to live and do well. Sometimes I realize I'm making a mistake when I work only 40 hours a week and then turn over responsibility of my world to somebody else. Once I'm done with my 40 hours, I think it's important to come out and try to form the world in the way that I see is appropriate. It's wonderful to see not only students, but other volunteer organizations come out and spend their personal time to clean up the river and to try to do things which make our environment a better place. Here in this part of the state of Arizona, we don't have any CAP water, and we don't live near the Mogollon Rim, and we don't get enough snowmelt to make a difference. We have very limited water resources here. A lot of us try really hard to conserve water. We put in low water use plants, we turn off the hose, we take shorter showers, we teach our children not to leave the water on. The interesting thing, though, is no matter how hard we try personally and make sacrifices to conserve water, and no matter how hard we teach our children the importance of being responsible and taking care of the environment, we look around at the reality that's happening in our cities and we see this unrestrained development. We see house after house after house being built, and we realize the values that we have as individuals don't seem to be the values that our cities have. The efforts we make get canceled out by growth, which is not accompanied by responsible regulations which control the use of natural resources, especially water. I wish people could see the river that I see. I spend one day every week walking on the river. Along about June, the river really starts to dry up in a major way. And as a matter of fact, in the last 2 years, the river has dried up for the first time in recorded history at the Charleston Bridge. This really concerns me. If people could see the fish and the frogs dying, if people could see the mammals digging deeper and deeper holes to get whatever available moisture there is, I think they would realize the kind of situation that we're imposing upon the river. There is a very real face to this problem, and unfortunately we just don't see it because we don't spend our time down in the river. We spend our time in town, and we don't see the desperation in what's actually happening down here. Here before us we see the healthy river the way it's existed for centuries. The key ingredient in this ecosystem is water. That's why all of these animals are down here. Remember, if you like to see animals on television shows, we have our own animals right here, and they are your responsibility. A dry river is a dead river, and without the water that the animals live on, we will be guilty of a great injustice. I believe the environment is like our skin. When we are healthy, our skin looks healthy. And when we as a society are healthy, then our environment will also look healthy. What you are about to see may be unpleasant to you. These are scenes of the river drying up. The bank lodges that the beaver live in become exposed, and predators can get in and kill the beavers. The beavers live in very compromised conditions. Here we see a dam with water in it, and then here we see a dam after the river has dried up. To me, this is a very sad sight. And here we see something very interesting. This beaver is out of the water in the middle of the day in the summer sun. It is desperate because it is living in a small hole that was 12 feet long by 2 feet wide, and it was the only water that remained on the river. You can see the beaver panting in what I believe is a compromised situation for it. This is the face of the river we don't often see. This is our responsibility, and this is something that we can do something about. Please let everyone that you know that you understand the importance of a river ecosystem. And let us start dealing with solutions now, as opposed to waiting before it is too late, and we have lost something as precious as the San Pedro River of southeast Arizona.